Yes, people, welcome back to BBK Sports. Glad to have you. The Gunners have wrapped up their preseason campaign with a good performance, a decent performance. It was all about the performance, wasn't it? All about the performance, and the boys did well. Every salty Man United fan had to delete their tweets. That man been at me all week for some reason, you know. I be forgetting that they're playing. Man was loading, loading up the score for the Villarreal game. Like I don't live in the YouTube spaces. Like I don't know the score. They didn't send me the Florentino score this morning. You know, all of a sudden they're 1-1 and now we're 3-0, and the chest goes back in. Very fickle bunch. But yes, people, the Arsenal 3, BILBAO 0. What a performance from the boys. Victor Gyökeres, Glock 14, got off the mark. Fantastic header, fantastic goal. Bear with me 1 second because I'll scroll through. Make sure I have my audio stuff muted so I don't get any copyright strikes or anything like that. However, big up to every single one of you all that are locked in. Glad to have you. Make sure you are hitting the like if you pop in and out the stream. I know there are lots and lots of people who are live right now. I get it. You know, I get it. I'm just moving some stuff around in the studio here, which got me looking up for a bit. So just bear with me, folks. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. But what did we make of the performance? 3-0. Like the result, like I said, even against the you never want to lose to Tottenham and shit, but even against the Villarreal, the performance, the result was inconsequential to me. The performance, the lineup, there were many questions going into the Villarreal game, right? Like as far as will Kai Havertz start? Will he start Gyökeres? And that question was left unanswered because, yeah. Big up to Yudi. Yudi, I need you to get your boy. I need you to get your United fans. You know they're starting to annoy me. That man do more Arsenal streams than they do Man United streams. Like is Kish gonna post anything in the group chat about Man United? Man woke up this morning and was like, Man United to finish above Arsenal this season. You know, not Liverpool, not City, not Chelsea. Why they so obsessed with Arsenal, man? Is it clickbait? What the hell's going on? Big up to Bluebird. Hope you are well, sir. Alvin said that was a good performance. Can't lie. It was a good performance. It was a good performance. Not gonna lie. Sound attacking performance for a Premier League standard. Big up to Yudi, man. Loudmouth football. Legend of a Liverpool fan. Be assembled. How are you, sir? Hope you are well. What did you make of the performance today? London Man's 11. London Man starting 11. His substitution patterns and all of that. You know, it was calm. It was calm. Zubimendi was your best performer. Zubimendi is a good shout. He is a good shout. Big up to AJ. Big up to AJ, the hardest working mod in the world. Big up to you, sir. Hope you are well. Yeah, Zubimendi's performance was class. So you know, I took a lot of criticism for calling out the team when I said Norgard isn't it starting in the 6 for Arsenal Football Club. You see the difference. You see the difference in performance between today's midfield and Wednesday's midfield. When you have someone who can actually pass the ball, someone who can receive it under pressure. Norgard is not a bad player. I just don't think he is that player that can do it for us. There's no coincidence that today you start a actual player who is good on the ball with tech, who's used to and comfortable playing that role, and he cooks in that role, right? And imagine you start the Gyökeres with the people who are actually charged with getting him the ball, and he looks good. Now he looked good against Villarreal. He just didn't score. He looked really good. I liked his movement. You know, I like how aggressive he is, how direct he is with the ball as a striker. You command the box, you own this space. So yeah, Gyökeres has performed well for the 2 games. And you know, but we'll get into it with the Kai Havertz and who's going to start rubber because it's not even a question for me. But you know, I watched a couple of AFTV interviews and it's still being ran the narrative of who starts as if it's still a question against Man United. It's a no-brainer for me. But before we dump into that, 6 likes, 8 watching. Big up to AJ. Big up to you, bro. Hope you are well. Hope you are absolutely well. What a legend you are, man. Like AJ. What a dude. What UD said, we've been invited to Calamity Stream at 4 if you're up for it. Is it live? Is it live? If it's live, I'll do it. You know, them man do their pre-recorded streams and they just get to say whatever and shit. You know, if they do it live, at least the chat can challenge whatever they say. You know, this craziness. But yeah, man, I'm down. If the link is in the group chat, I'll jump on. No worries, I'll be there. Big up to LFC Monster. Has the performance cheered you up at all? The performance was good. The performance was decent. I was more worried about the performance. No one leaving the pitch with injuries, and his selection lineup, right? Because a lot of questions going into the game, lots and lots of questions, right? Because like I said, the question wasn't answered of who he would have started if Havertz was fit. Now today we know that Havertz was fit enough to play. How many minutes Havertz played today? I think he played 20 minutes. Gyökeres played a good 71 minutes. So yeah, Havertz got about 20 minutes. So he's fit enough to play 20 minutes. So I'd assume that he would be fit enough to get 45 and start. So both fit, Gyökeres started. Now, because Havertz scored, the narrative is starting to come back. It's starting to try to grow legs, but I won't let it. It's starting to try to grow legs. Oh, Havertz scored, and so who do you start? Now, I think if Gyökeres didn't score, it may have had legs, but not with me. Because even if Gyökeres did not score, I think he played well, regardless of his goal output. He did play well. Now, this is where Havertz is actually useful, right? This is where he actually can contribute to the team. When you're up 2-0 and you're flying, and he can come in. If it was a 0-0 game, would I be happy to see Havertz come on and try to salvage something for us? No, I wouldn't. Because he's not that guy. But because Gyökeres' performance was good today, man. I think the only answer that we got today, overall on the team, it was that Nani Madueke was not bought to be Saka's deputy. He was actually bought to be a left winger. Because he came on the pitch. Saka played a full 90 people. This is what we've always... Imagine we're still complaining about Saka's minutes in preseason. At 80-something minutes on the clock, I'm in the Waffle Dance chat. I'm like, brother, why is Saka still on the pitch? Saka came back. Saka had a grade 3 hamstring tear like the rest, like Gabriel, like Havertz. It's a major injury. And in the preseason game, he's playing a full 90. I don't know. I don't know about that. But Saka stayed on the pitch. Surely, if Nani Madueke was brought here to be Saka's backup, he would have came on and Saka would have came off. But no, he came on for Martinelli. So that now there's the question goes over to the left-hand side of who starts on Sunday at Old Trafford. Big up to LFC Monster. Their performance was good. Couldn't have been any worse still, because the last two performances have been stinky. I have no idea what happened in the game. I was at the movies. The game was decent, AJ. The game was good. They actually took my my £6.99, which works out to about $10. It cost me to watch that. But the game was good. Man of the match performance from Zubimendi. Saliba Gabriel things. Calafiore did a couple of bonehead plays sometimes. Almost put us down 1-0 when he passed the ball directly. He passed the ball directly to a BILBAO player in our box. Skelly didn't start. Skelly came on. Came on and did Skelly things. I was happy that he started the actual midfield that's going to be starting on Sunday. That's going to be meant to get our striker the ball. Saka and Martinelli started, and I think he came off at halftime. Did he not? Yep. He got hooked at halftime for Nani Madueke. 2 subs. Calafiore got hooked at halftime as well. So, those could be performance-based, or they could have been planned. But Martinelli and Calafiore's performances in the first half weren't particularly great. Big up to Dana. I was impressed with Gyökeres link-up play. Gyökeres looks like a footballer, right? Havertz looked like a man who knows that he is under pressure, under threat, and he came on and the first he looked like he almost got a yellow the first 2 minutes he came on when he pulled someone back. That's where Havertz is useful, running through on goal. That's when he's at his best. And he's able to do that when teams have to push up and play against you because they are down 2-0. If Gyökeres can start and keep fresh legs throughout the season while he's playing 75 minutes and banging, I am here for it. Martinelli needs to work on his final product. Mendes needs to find Gyökeres and get them assists in. Brother, Gabriel, he has so much to work on. The man needs to learn how to run with his head up while being in control of the ball. His fundamentals are poor. Yep. It's live. All right, I'll be there, man. If the link is in the group chat, I will be there. I will be there. I thought Gyökeres doesn't score headers, and the internet doesn't know shit. What it is, they know. Now they'll just make up something else. They will just make up something else. I've never seen a striker get put on the front page of a newspaper, front page and the back page of a newspaper based on a preseason game that he didn't score in. Gyökeres was on the front of every newspaper in London on Thursday morning. What I don't know. It's just even the newspapers know that they are clickbait central. Yes, AJ, I have made it to one. I'll say we, not I. We have made it to 1,600 subs. So yes, as promised, I will be doing the giveaway this upcoming week. I'm right around 1,600. So if someone unsubs, then I'm back down. So as long as next week we're going to next week and I'm still at 1,600, we will be doing the first giveaway here. I was gonna wait until 2,000, but nah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the people who helped me get to this point. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Monday or Tuesday this coming week. Big up to AJ. Monster, it was okay, but transition needs to be worked on, in my opinion. The PR machine will blow the whole thing out of proportion. Yeah, it's already been blown out. Not only the PR machine, some of our fellow content creators. Like I was just watching Tony Claude. Tony Claude that guy's a preacher, Gyökeres is now his words. I think he's the most dangerous striker in the world, is what he said. Like if you go watch Tony Claude and how he is, he is just salivating over Gyökeres, and he still has hope. He still has hopes of Rodrigo. He still has hopes of Eze. I have 0% chance that we're getting a Rodrigo, and a 1% chance that we're getting an Eze between now and next week. No, I just don't see Arsenal doing that. Big up to all 16 of you locked in. Hit a like if you can on the video for me, please, and thank you. It's the general vibe. I've seen a good one after today, more encouraging at least. Yeah, it was a decent performance. It was good. Like I wanted to see the team play together as a collective bunch. I wish I had seen them play, like this 2 games ago. That today's performance may have been even better. Now they've had 70 minutes of the starting lineup, because I think that is going to be the starting lineup. Or no, actually, I think Calafiori won't start against United. I think it will be Skelly that starts, because Calafiori wasn't particularly good today. He wasn't. He almost cost us. Timber made a couple of errors as well, but I actually thought when Ben White came on, he came on for Timber. That's what I had put in Waffle Down's chat. I said Ben White's on for Timber. Then I look at Timber still on the pitch. So Mikel brought his right back on the field and kept his right back and moved him to left back. But I'm glad Gabriel got 60 minutes in his legs. I'm glad a couple of the other guys. I would have liked to see Dalman wasn't even in the squad today. So but the only thing that gave me pause today was that Saka played a full 90. I'm like, brother, this is like him playing full 90 against Preston North End, or coming on against Preston North End in the EFL Cup, where we were up a whole bunch of points, a whole bunch of goals. We were up at like 3-0, and he was still coming on. Like, come on, man. Mikel needs to do better with the man management. Jack Line, fairly good, but let's not get carried away. We still need Eze and Rodrigo for that left wing, and the 10 need to end this trophy drought, please. Well, Jack Line, if you're still in the building, my bro, I don't think we get either one of those players. I don't. It's a hard no for Rodrigo, and it's a faint maybe for Eze. I just don't think this club will go out and actually do what we need to do in the transfer window to give us the best chance. I don't see it. And I want it badly, because I think Eze today, come on, that could have been a 4, 5, 6, But I would have liked Eze to be in the squad going to Old Trafford. That would give me a whole lot more trust. Then that I'd be getting carried away then. But yeah, good performance. Yeah, no need to get carried away. Zubimendi does look good. I mean, I'm hearing people saying that he's not going to have that much time on the ball in the Premier League, and I hear that shout. It's not a crazy thing to say. But what I've always said about the best players, right? The best players in football create their own time. The best players in football makes it look like they have time on the ball. Not that they have time on the ball. It's just that they play the ball. They play the game 2 steps ahead. It always looks like they have time on the ball, like a Sergio Busquets. Like, he was never fast, never tricky, and all that. He just played the game at a different pace. David Silva, a little skinny guy in this physical Premier League, always looked like he had time on the ball because he played the game up here and he was 2 steps ahead of everyone. You know, you have the requisite skill. You just have to be smart about your play. Where am I at? Big up to brother Views in the building. Big up to bro. Big up to the bro. Bro put in some serious hours today, people. Make sure you are subscribed to Views on Sport. I think Views put in a good 8-9 hours of YouTube time today. So big up to him every single time. Just like AJ says. Big up to Sheldon. I take back every word against Declan Rice. Apologize. This man is like a brilliant in the double pivot. We look good today. That double pivot. Keyword, Sheldon. Double pivot. In the 80th minute, Declan Rice took a corner and made a meal of it and sprinted and chased down the Athletic Cup player and took the ball off him. Did you see that one? You would see that one. That's Declan. The engine. That's what he does. I don't want us to put any kind of creative burden on Declan Rice. Throughout a 38-game season, him being in that midfield, the way he plays, he will create. But you try to make him into a creative, progressive 8, and he won't do that. What you saw from him today, that engine, all over the place, breaking up play. That's what he does. Decker's doing Decker things. But yeah, Declan, I've always said I won't accept any Declan Rice slander on this channel because he's our record signing. When he doesn't play well, or people, you can't come with numbers for Declan. What do you meant him to do? Pick up the ball, run 80 yards and stab it in. That's not what he does, you know. But I want us to be able to sit and rest Declan in certain games and still put out a strong team, i.e. a Zubimendi in the 6. Odegaard in the 8 and the Eze in the 10. But we know we're going to have 72% possession of the ball and cook teams and kill off games. I'm here for it. I am here for it. We have been starved on that left. I was impressed by Madueke just beating his fullback and finding the player with his crosses. So then, I think the corner that I'm talking about that Declan gave away, I think Madueke got the chance. The ball is on his left foot, and he is left-footed and couldn't beat the first man with the cross. I hate when professional footballers can't beat the first man with a cross on your dominant foot. Like, if he was inverted or if he was inverting and he's a left winger with a right foot, but he is predominantly left-footed, and I'm expecting to get that cross off. I don't think so. Yesterday's stream, the stream before that, I'm saying, okay, back 5 is going to be Skelly, Raya, the usual suspects, right? Our back 5 is set. Calafiori may come in and out, whatever. Ben White may come in and out, whatever. I'm calm. We know our back 5 is okay, right? Our midfield, we know what it's going to be. Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard. Saka, Gyökeres. That left side, at this point, I don't even care who's over there. Seriously. And it's not because Madueke was good. Or it's not that I think Madueke is a great player. It's because Martinelli is that bad. I'm not a fan of the lesser of the two evils thing, but that's what this has come down to. Which one is less stinkier? You know? Back in the day when I used to indulge in high-risk behavior when I was young and stupid, when I was 20 years old and going to the desert every summer and not knowing, what the future holds. Used to go out with the soldiers, with the fellow soldiers, and we used to drink, and whoever was least drunk was the one that was going to drive home. You know what I'm saying? It was the less of the evils. It was the Madueke, Martinelli, somebody name who start with an M will start on the left-hand side. And if at Sunday at Old Trafford, starting lineup comes out and it's not the Madueke that walks out, can I be upset? Can I have anything to say about it? No. Because Martinelli has had 3 years to make that spot his own. More than 3 years, really. 4 or 5. to make that spot his own, and he hasn't. So, you know, it's calm. It's calm. Some more dappings going on. I love it. We got to my brother Views. Donnarumma is available for £26 million. Buy him and make Raya our number 2. 26 million. Man, that's what's going on. What? How? Donnarumma, his name was just going into the best, some of the best keeper in the world conversations not too long ago. Was it not? Especially after his performance at Anfield. Big up to all 16 of you locked in. Big up to the silent listeners as well. Your presence is greatly appreciated. 26 million. But we're not going to do that because, you know, we already got 2 Spanish goalkeepers for our Spanish manager. You know, but I rate Donnarumma. I rate him. I think in penalties, he is great. I hear that shout, AJ. Martin let it play like the ball is going to disappear. If he take his eyes off it. Facts. That's exactly what it is. You know, man, it's just like, yo. But he did play Gyökeres through 1 or twice. Got an assist for SAKA. It's just like on the wings, you know. What it is now, teams are going to target him, right? The attack is going to be lopsided again when teams decide, hey, whatever we turn the ball over, whoever's the help defender, you run to Bukayo Saka's side. You force the ball to go out on the left-hand side to Martinelli because we're going to take our chances with him. Now, he's going to burn a couple of teams with it. But, yeah, at this point, whoever comes out the left side on Sunday, no one can. I know I can. I don't begrudge the manager if he decides to start Madueke. And I can't believe that I'm at the level where I'm saying that. But this is a funny comment. I'm gonna start this one. This might be the comment of the day. Big up to Sheldon. Big up to Cooper in the chat. Now, big up to Cooper. Said big up to Taryn in the chat. Didn't see the game today at the beach for the next 10 days with the wife and the 3-year-old. Ooh, brother, that's the life, you know. That's good, man. That's good. I'd rather be doing that than watching preseason games. Rock on, man. But hey, if you get some time to wind down later, man, just go on Golazo or CBS Sports and check out the extended highlights. You will see HAVERTZ scoring a good goal. It was a good goal. You know, we're gonna be honest, not gonna pretend like it wasn't a good goal. But that's where he does his best work. Running through on goal, using his physicality. But right before that, he missed one from 4 yards, didn't it? Zubimendi did like a back heel and gave the ball to Kai Havertz. 4 yards, and he kicks it straight at the keeper. Either side that it's a goal, he kicks it straight at the keeper, falling over. But he did score a brilliant third goal. That's what he does. When the game is just like at Man City, right? Remember against Man City, 5-1. Declan Rice presses everyone. We break up play, gives it to him, he puts it wide. Declan Rice does the exact same thing against City, tries to play it from the back. He falls to Havertz. He doesn't want it. He passes it to Odegaard. Odegaard scores. But Gyökeres is not passing that ball when he gets it there. Gyökeres looks Gyökeres-ish. New word. Gyökeres looks like he is ready, like he has a point to prove. And I welcome that. You know how long I've been starved for an actual striker, man. A striker that plays like one. Not none of this link-up play. No. Command your box and do your thing. But big up to Coop. Big up to Cooper, man. Hope you are good, man, bro. But you're at the beach with the family, man. So you're living a good life. Big up to you. Was there a penalty? Yep, there was a pen shootout. We won that. We won that too. I think everyone scored except Ethan. Ethan sent his high. Ethan's and one of their defenders put one wide. But the penalty takers were Moreno, Havertz, Zubimendi, Saka, Saliba, Wanyeri. Wanyeri was the only one that missed that. Zubimendi one was the one that won it for us. Zubimendi is his pen was just as cool as, you know, and it was the icing on the cake for his man of the match performance, if you ask me. We desperately still need a left back and a left winger and Eze desperately. AJ, we're desperate. What were we at? Today's the 9th. Yeah, we start our season. Start our season in 8 days. Yeah. But the community shield is tomorrow, yeah? FC Monster. You man are cleaning up tomorrow, you running out with the kids? And you think Arnstadt's going to run out with the big boys and try to just clean up? Or he's going to give some minutes to the young guys? Smashing likes and subscribe. Military service people follow orders. Order. Then hut. You heard the man. Big up Cooper, man. Yeah, Cooper's having a great time down there, man. Big up to him. Do you think we sell Martinelli? I'm not sure. So he drops Martinelli twice in a season and he comes back. I heard he's blocked sales. He assembled. If we need money to buy Eze, I'm sorry, Martinelli, you might be the sacrificial lamb. That would be pure profit on, well, not pure profit, but I think we paid like £6 to £8 million for him in 2018 or 2019. So if we can get 50, 60 million for Martinelli, whoever he goes to, I am with it. Like I said, it might sound harsh. I was on the warm-up with the waffle down. I'm like, what up? Robert Pires, Alexis Sanchez, that's the levels. That's the level for the Arsenal left wing. That's what I'm saying. That's the level. When we're winning things, that's the level that we need to get to. And I think Rodrigo is closer to that level than Martinelli is. You know? I don't think we could I don't think we'll ever get to the heights that we need to get to with Martinelli playing. He's peaked. Good game, says Rambo Kanamba. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're well. It looked like a double pivot in the start. Like Declan and Zubamendi were feeding off each other well. It worked. At some points during the game, like Zubamendi was the better of the Martins. He looked like he wanted to tell his other Martin, hey Martin, you need to fix up. Martin Odegaard he needs to fix up. He gave the ball away a couple of times in positions where we were critical build-up play. Like we're right on the edge of their box, the right pass, and we were clean on through. But whenever he did that, man, Deckers just was cleaning up. Declan Rice. It's like Declan anticipates the mistakes that Odegaard is going to make, which is calm. Because I'm sure N'Golo Kante used to do it for Hazard or anyone in that midfield. If you give the ball away, don't you worry. I got you. It's my job to clean up. And he was cleaning up well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to AFC always, people. Big up to AFC always. Where can I find my applause button? Big up to AFC always, man. Happy birthday to you, man. Big up to this. You're a real one, bro. Always coming through, always supporting the channel. Glad to have you, man. Wish you a happy birthday. With the win, business starts to get Man United right away. Zubamendi was bossing it, but let's see when it really matters. Yeah, it was. He looked good. He looked like what the Liverpool fans were saying he was going to be last year when they were linked to him. Like, because I remember a lot of Liverpool fans were saying, "Hey, we get Zubamendi, we'll win the league." They didn't get Zubamendi and still won the league. But he did look good, comfortable on the ball. And compare and contrast when he starts in the 6 or he starts versus Norgard. I've said what the team looks like when Norgard, right? That's what we're gonna look like when this guy picks up a knock. So we're gonna have to wrap him in bubble wrap and protect him at all costs. Because we can't we don't win that game today without him. The Gyökeres goal, the whip, anyone else there takes a touch, the chance is gone. He sees the run of the striker, deep line playmaker. That's what we're talking about. That's the shit that Fabregas used to do. Quick, fast. You see the striker make the run, you whip it in there. Whip it in there so that the cross was so delicious. The guy that can't score with his head make it look like that's his forte. You see how comfortable Gyökeres looked putting that ball in the net. That's how delicious the cross was. Big up to Zubamendi. That was a class performance from him. Definitely should. Big up to AFC always, every single time. Mikhail just said they are still looking for players in the market and other players may leave. I hope he ain't lying, but I don't trust him either. I trust a politician before I trust Mikhail. That guy is probably really good at poker. Probably is. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Not one bit. Not as far as I can throw him. I wouldn't be surprised if the window shuts and this is our team. The window shuts, this is our team, and we're going into the squad, and then it's going to be, hey, This is the team. This is who we're rolling with. Just shut up and let's roll with it. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. So I'm not saying I'm happy with the squad, but I'm not saying I'm happy with the squad. I agree with everyone that we need as a left wing. And not sure about the left back. I mean, how are we still feeling about the left back? Because Calafiori, it was an injury scare where everyone was panicking. Oh shit, we need a right back, a left back. But he was able to start today. Skelly is still there. If Kivior goes, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. 14 likes. Yeah, we got. All right, cool. I can work with that. Let's see the team do it on the 17th. Facts. Big up to BX Gunner. We have to. We can't lose that game. This is a must win. But have you noticed like the energy of your Man United mates? Has this changed over the past couple of hours? Because they had a lot of chest going into the game. Sea City, South Jersey. Hey, big up, Coop. Yeah, the East Coast got some sweltering temperatures right now, so I know you're bossing it. Imagine United get Donnarumma, Beleba, and another. Can't get my words out today. Donnarumma and Beleba, another contender for top 4. Woo, it's a good question. United contender for top 4 with Donnarumma. No, I don't. With 1 game a week, is that going to work for or against them? Because the 1 game a week thing, you can spin it however you want, right? Because if Man United, say you're playing, in multiple competitions and you have a bad performance on a Sunday, and then Wednesday you get over it because you got a Champions League game midweek. You have a bad performance when you're Man United. You have to live with that stench for a whole week of media scrutiny. It can get to their head. Players like to play. When you're winning, you get in the rhythm. Whether their performance is good or bad, they have to wait a whole other week to play more football. I don't know how the 1 game a week thing is going to work for them. But as of this moment, I know football is not linear like that, but I can name 4 teams that are better than Manchester United. That's why I don't think they would be a top 4. Well, you say contender, so fair. Yeah, fair. They could be there or thereabouts. That's not an outrageous take, but yeah, I can name 4 teams that are better than them. Big up to LFC. Nothing that comes out can't be trusted. Things for effect, not any conviction. Yeah, I don't believe anything he says. Big up to Darren. Big up to you, brother. Everything good. Everything blessed. Yeah, Arteta saying this at this stage in the transfer window. All I know is, right, the facts are our season starts, in 8 days, and the squad is not ready to compete for what we needed to. Right? I don't think if the window is shut right now, whether Liverpool get SAKA or not, which I think they will, but whether they get him or not, say the window shut right now and they didn't get him, I still think Liverpool are favorites. They have a better squad, a better manager, and they have the know-how because they have done it. They have just done it. Cannot trust anything Arteta says. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Because even after the Villarreal loss, he still had the same big old grin on his face, like it didn't matter, like concerns were invalid over that performance. And this, I do have concerns about Zubimendi being, the lone 6 because he doesn't want to play Declan there. So Zubi gets rotated or he picks up a knock and it's right back to that Norgard. And I'm not gonna lie, he looks stinky. Havertz has never scored a clutch goal to take us from behind or break a tie. Has he not? I think he scored against Brentford, Darren. I think he scored against Brentford, late header, in 2023, 23-24, that season. I think he was Brentford. I could be wrong, but yeah. He's not the guy you wanted to depend on to break a tie or give you he's not that guy. As we're playing Friday, I think Slap might start strong with 60-minute mark, start making subs quick and fast. All right, fair enough. Wait a minute. Who do you play on Friday? Who does Liverpool? Liverpool opened the season against who? I should know this, you know. I should know the schedule out of my head. 1 second, people. Liverpool start the season at home against Bournemouth. Okay. 3 points. 60 million for Martinelli. 45 is 45 is stretching it. No, he is valued at. I think he is valued at higher than that. Sheldon. Hold up. His market value on FootMob. Oh shit, yeah. It went down. That's not what it was the last time I looked at it. That's where Martinelli, Brazilian international, 24 years old, market value 44 million pounds. Yeah, we ain't getting that. Yeah. We don't sell well. You know, we don't sell out of form wingers well. Yeah, now looking at that 45, yeah, big shot. That's it, yeah. Worcester going for 30 M's. Yeah. I think Worcester would cook first, you know. Brother Views been consistent with the Worcester shout, you know. And oh my God, this would send the damn Toon Country in the meltdown. That Jordy Dread, all of the loaded mags, they would if Arsenal swoop in and take it's Worcester. Because Worcester he's actually doing Worcester is doing a Isak, isn't he? Like he's throwing a stink, he's training by himself, he's mad at the club, and he wants to move. You know, Worcester is probably the last opportunity he has to play Champions League football. So he wants to go to Newcastle, but if he can do it in London, I'm pretty sure he'll take that. That's a shout. That is a shout. I hear it. Views Trussard get Worcester since Brentford won Trussard. Brentford wants Trussard. I'm down for that deal. Straight swap. No cash. No cap. I can see Eze replacing Odegaard. Hell yeah. I can see Ethan replacing Odegaard. I really do. I believe if a manager comes in that doesn't have any ties to Odegaard, I'm not the one who signed you. Big up to the Waffle Down. Big up to TK. A new manager comes in. Odegaard may not be the first name on the team sheet. He might even lose the armband. Oh yeah, Eze. From a quality standpoint, Eze shits all over Odegaard. Like you Max Diamond has made what 3-4 performances, hasn't started any of the preseason games, and it's performed levels above our captain. So yeah, Eze push him out the starting lineup easily, and I think Ethan does as well. If a 15-year-old is doing it, this Zipper made it look good because he was playing against familiar opposition. Ooh, I could see more butts. Oh yeah, great point. You know. Over a rival team in Sursa, that's not a factor. Hey, it's not crazy. There's something there. Spanish opposition, Becky football, pass some more. Yeah, that's a fair shout. You know, if United are watching him boss today, surely when they go watch their film, yeah, they're gonna keen in on him. They're gonna keen in and be like, hey, this guy was bossing it. Shut him down, you have a chance. Right? You stop SAKA, you stop Arsenal. Stop Zubomendi, you stop their progressive play. Hey, big up to you. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Views, has Worcester played for Chelsea? If he hasn't, we'll watch him a bit longer. Nah, we won't get Worcester. We'll go get Nkunku. And Clunky and what's the other one? Jackson. That's up for grabs right now. We definitely need a left back still after all this money and time spent. Oh my days. Left back central. So yeah. It's like giving up on Zinchenko, sell Kivior, and depend on Calafiori, not fit. Right, he's the Italian Tamiyasu, and then we got Skelly. Oh my God. But you know, we're left wing 10, left back. We're not doing all, people. We are not doing all of those. We're not. So I think we do one of those at best. And knowing Arteta, if he's given an option, you can sign a left winger, you can sign a 10, or you can sign a left back. Welcome, Bell Chilwell. Welcome to Arsenal. Big up to AJ. Say, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. It does. It really, really does. Big up to BX Gunner every single time. I was laughing watching other United content creators doing an unsuccessful hate along, especially when Gyökeres scored and he hit the celebration. The anger on their face is beautiful. You saw the air go out of him. I know that rants. Oh yeah, what a pussy hole. What a pussy hole. I think he hates Arsenal more than he loves United. Like, he's a London guy, isn't it? So yeah, he probably hates Arsenal more than he loves Man United. But yeah, I love it. And the fact that he scored a header, could have scored two, by the way. I wish that second one had gone in. Yeah, I wish that second one had gone in. And if he starts there now, we can call it now. Not calling the result of the game here or there, but he's gonna bang against him next week. He is going to score against his former manager. This guy looks like he is motivated. Like, he is so motivated. I even saw him track back, almost picked up a yellow card trying to win the ball back. Preseason, next week, I want to see him terrorize the shit out the fridge. Whoever, Scamarim, you know he's going to a back three. I want him to bang a left foot, right foot, and a header. Yeah, he's banging next week. Gyökeres. Vic, Big Vic, you must. You must. TK in the building. Oh, yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, Liverpool starts against Bournemouth. Hey, the warm-up this week, we're doing predictions, Waffle Don. You know, we're back to April, May. We're back to it, my bro. Newcastle might go for Duran, Balogun, Whistle. Remember, they can afford it once they sell Isak. Yeah, shit. The problem is, the players be like, nah, I don't want to go to Newcastle. I think Durant Durant actually already on loan. Yeah, he went to Turkey, did he not? Yeah, I think he went to one of them Turkish clubs. Well, what's going on with that guy? I was expecting him to, kick on because he showed flashes of brilliance. Maybe Unai Emery sees something that we all don't see. The Assemble of Club Jose managers. Okay, that's Fenerbahce. So maybe Jose can do us a favor and take trust on him. Big up to the Red Pitch Podcast. Speaking of someone who went to the game, he went to the game. Hey, Kev, if you want to jump on, let us know, man. Let me know. I'll send you the link so you can let me know how the game was from inside the stadium. Decent performance, but the left side needs addressing ASAP. We need to dump Martinelli. Yeah, he is. This is what Martinelli has done to us. Martinelli has made us Martinelli has made us accept the Madueke signing. You know that prayer when people say, how does it go? Oh, Lord. It goes, give me the strength to change the things I can't accept and the serenity to change the things I can't accept, like that. So, yeah, we can't change the fact that Martinelli is at the club. So we need the serenity to accept the fact that Madueke will be starting. So this is what Martinelli has done. Yeah, he's essentially made Arsenal fans accept that Madueke will be our starting left winger. Left, not the right, but the left, people. And I know you all are familiar with this graphic. Yes, you know the one I'm about to put on the screen. This is what Martinelli has made us accept. We have accepted this thought. Left winger, 7 starts, 0 goals scored, 0 assists. You're losing your starting spot at Arsenal Football Club to that. And you can't be mad. You can't. He fully deserves that. He fully deserves to be dropped. Like I said, he's had 3-4 years to make that spot his own. 3-4 years to develop, to kick on. And he hasn't. That just means you've reached your ceiling, right? You've peaked. It's a bit weird seeing rivals do watch along for other teams in preseason. It's right and it's them. It's one fan base. It's not you, man. It's them. It's them. It's your biggest rival, LFC. It's them because they can't talk about United. No one will watch. No one will watch. They are very, the footballing landscape are treating Man United like a 15th place finished team. Like, can anyone tell me who finished 15th the previous season? Not this one, but the one before that. No. You can't. I know it's Everton, but no one knows that. Okay, Man United, they've owned 15th now, and the football landscape is treating you as such. So to get views, to remain relevant, what do? They talk about Liverpool. to talk about Arsenal, and they do head-alongs. Hit the nail on the head. Most unnoted man in live in London hate us more than they like their own team. It's a mad one, bro. It's a mad one. I see man make a video, make a recorded video, a pre-record, saying Sesko actually rejected Arsenal. Yeah, he rejected Arsenal. That's why he's coming to Man United. Because he knows that will bring views, that will bring clicks. It can't be Sesko sat for Man United. Everyone would just yawn and move on. But Sesko rejected Arsenal. Like, that's not right. Man, damn. Trade Martinelli for Lookman and trade Gabriel Martinelli for Mitoma. Hey, I rate Mitoma, you know. I rate Mitoma. I think Mitoma is one of the most underrated wingers in the Premier League. I know he had a so-so season last year, but his touch is good. His touch is very good. And I think we get him. Gyökeres will get at least 4 or 5 tap-ins from that side. Yeah, he cooks fullbacks. Yeah, that's the same Mitoma that turned that damn Gomez into a meme. Mitoma would be good for us. He would, man. Big up to Rory. People, make sure you are subscribing to the Red Road, Red RD. Yuri, top lad, great guy. His watch along was banging today, by the way. Big up to you, my bro. Fixes our token Asian problem. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, Tommy Yasu went back. Tommy couldn't even put in a good word for us before he ripped up his contract. But like, come on, man. Like, if you're Mitoma, you wanna play Champions League football, right? You're almost 30. You know, play some Champions League football going into the World Cup. It could be a good look for you. There I say Gabriel Martinelli is a number 9. Unai Emery, he looks night and day. That the Martinelli now and the Martinelli under Unai Emery looks completely different. I remember we were begging for Unai to play him. Begging. Bench Lacazette, play him. Play a 4-4-2 with him and Obama. Yeah, begging. We were begging Emery to play. But now we want Madueke. LFC just saw the clips online. There's an account that shows them. They're funny. I can't lie. I think it's is it Fan Reactions FC or something? Yeah, I'm gonna go watch them. I'm gonna go watch the Fan Reactions, so it shows the ups and the downs. Duran turned up late or not on all his first day of training in Fenerbahce, though. Not a good start. Rah! Damn. Okay. Man is doing it. He too is doing the Isak. You know, Isak. Fenerbahce getting Isak. Now, Isak is becoming a verb out here. You know, turn up for training, you're doing the Isak. Nani started off well at Chelsea. He is a false dawn. I don't know, man. Nani, I'm like I said on August 17th. I am praying that Nani, puts Dallo on his ass and slops one in the top bench. I'm a Nani Madueke fan that come next week. You know, he's an Arsenal player, but Nani. Rise, Nani. Big up to Rory. Big up to you, my bro. Dana says, I know Saeed did one just straight. See, Saeed is just a full-blown troll. Like, Saeed, he doesn't care. And, like, he doesn't care, right? Saeed he knows. How many times have we seen him mudded? Over and under and over and under. He doesn't care. Biryani sentence. So yeah. 5 weeks into the season in the car park. I've had enough. And yeah, probably the most shameless person on YouTube. That's Saeed. Man made Madueke look class. Yeah, Madueke, he's just one way but up, you know. I'm very match week 13, I think, people. I think that's November 29th that week. We go to Stamford Bridge. By then, Nani better be in good form. And I want him to start that game. And I want the Chelsea fans to be booing him. And I want it to light a fire under his skin to do something for us. You always do rather rush along the views and the clicks, man. Yeah, brother. He's the most shameless individual. I don't have the time. Not even just the time, but I can't sit and watch Man United players for 90 minutes. Like the only reason Man United are relevant to me is because they play us next week. Can't watch them, man. Play football. Like, what? The hell would be looking at Bruno with his rat face? Nah, brother. Nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Please like the stream. Big up to AJ, man. Big up to you, AJ, man. I appreciate you, bro. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate what you do for the channel. I like say, well, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, man, I am not, brother. I am not. As much as Mo Salah is a great guy, if Liverpool ain't playing us, I'm not watching. Or Arsenal play, and then we win, and I'm in a good mood, and then another game comes on, and I'm invested, then I'll watch. You know, but I'm not doing a watch along to watch. No, hell no. Come on, brother. Come on, man. We're footballing people, innit? But I gotta do a watch along for rivals, man. Terry Fluid, brother. Watch out for Arsenal. That's scary. I think he's switched to Chelsea now, Darren. Now, what part of me thought he was doing it with the Arsenal thing when he was joking that little thing, you know, that just she knows Arsenal. Yeah, when he was joking that, you know, your girl is an Arsenal fan. You gonna, you know, what I'm saying, you gonna, yeah, you know the thing go, yeah. But right, every 2 days, sometimes it didn't even make it 2 days. Arsenal is scary. Like, brother, come on, like, we know what you're doing, isn't it? Now he's switched to Chelsea. Now it's Chelsea is scary. Everything Chelsea is doing is scary. But yeah, he made bank. He made bank off that. He made bank off that. Again, Brentford won. Trust it. Yeah, it needs to be fresh, isn't it? Like today, I think that's how I can sum the game up, right? Today we look fresh. We look fresh today. Big up to Sabi Pinky, BBK All-Star. Big up to you, baby girl. Hope you find your bills. Yeah, hope you sort out the thing. Yes, get him over there. Fresh. I wish that actually freshens up the team. Today the team looked fresh. You know, Gyökeres looked fresh. The midfield of who we know is gonna start next week with Gyökeres on the pitch look fresh. You put Whistler in the squad. Dare I say you put Eze in the squad. It looks fresh. I'm here for it. It's so easy to rage bait nowadays. You know what? And that's probably why I'm like moving so slowly. You know, I'm on 1,600 subs. I don't put must watch and oh my God, watch to the end and all this other shit in my thumbnails, because you know it's just because the thumbnail is what it is. And at some point you have to talk. The content has to matter. I can't put out a crazy thumbnail saying you must watch this or absolute this and this and naked. It doesn't match, right? The clickbait. I can't. Clickbait, rage bait. It's just too much of it, isn't it? Killed me when the camera panned over to Arteta. Havertz goal, man, was just smiling as if he just stole the fan base. No. No one can justify who plays up front next week. Yeah, he was smiling, you know. Yep, he was smiling. He was smiling like Elton John with a bag full of dicks. He was just, you know, all 32 teeth, ear to ear. Happy man. Because, you know, he wants to play Kai. He wants Kai to come good. But I'm happy with Kai in this capacity. I am. I'm very happy with Kai. Coming on, 2-0 up, seeing out the game. Because I don't like I'm not a big fan of the bring on a defensive player and shore up the game and just invite pressure. No, go score a third goal, just like that. So if we're 2-0 up against Man United next week and I see Gyökeres coming off in the 70th minute, okay, Kai. Your move. Fulham want Nelson. Use him to get Anthony Robinson. I don't know why they want Reece. Now they're building a little Arsenal team over there. Leno and him, Smith Rowe and Iwobi. Yep, send him. Is William coming back for another season? Don't know about you, but I don't think I've seen Havertz run that fast in my life. Almost having a proper competition wakes him. Yes, Rory, that's what it is. That's what it is. When he got the ball, I was like, okay, watch him put this wide on. He's going to cut back. He's going to chop it on his left foot, do a 360, try to run again, or pass it off. Nah, he went. It may be the best goal of the three. If I'm being honest. You know, well, know how I feel about Kai, but I'm not gonna slate him when he does something good. It may be the best goal of the day. I was like, oh, Kai, seeing off a man. You know, it's almost as good as may even be on par with the goal that he scored against Chelsea in the 5-0. I remember that one. But that's Kai. And they immediately started playing the Kai music. Put Havertz on when BILBAO players were tired, and Havertz was fresh legs, and he's motivated. You know, big up to Savvy, big up to Savvy people. You know, we're gonna give Savvy a round of applause. Yeah, let me go into my media settings, and we're gonna give Savvy a round of applause because Savvy has been a long time follower of the channel, and Savvy was the very first member of BBK Sports, people. So we're gonna give Savvy a round of applause. Savvy, thank you. Big up to you, bro. Hope you are good. Hope you are good out there in Maryland in this heat. You might can just jump on the road and go up to Jersey and enjoy the beach with Cooper. Cooper's down on the beach with the family. Bingo, who knew? Yeah, he had on some fresh, right? Kai had some bounce in him. AJ says she doesn't know Arsenal banned me from her channel. What? You know what, AJ? She did come around to this side because I see Northside kicked her. Northside cooked her on Dan Potts one day. You know, Northside brought her own tweets and used them against her one time. And yeah, I don't follow her much, but you know, I think I've seen her on Judge Mo channel a couple of times because Judge Mo, you know, is pandering. He has like a all-female cast. He has her. He has the City fan and the Chelsea fan. He has an all-female panel that he does, you know, trying to do his thing. But yeah, she banned you. She has come around to the Arteta out camp. I've seen it with my own eyes, but I'm not into the banning people. Who Castle gave? I've got the sound Wissa, please. Right, Wissa. Ain't nobody going there now. She doesn't know Arsenal. She's a Top Kuna apprentice. I swear she came over to the dark side. I swear she did. Dan cooked her on Northside cooked her on Dan Potts on 12th man one time, and even Guns, Captain Guns, Lee Gunner himself, showed some of her own tweets of when she was like, you know, Arteta is a fraud and all that, but you know, goes on panels and defend him to the moon and back. Some mad one. Monster, don't you worry, you will get Isak anyway. I think it's a sure shot. Sure shot that Isak ends up at Liverpool. But I think it happens the week after you play. So Liverpool play Newcastle on the 25th. I think it's Monday Night Football, yeah? I think after that game, Liverpool, I think that's what it happens. Right before the transfer window ends that week. Because I don't think he plays for Newcastle before then. I don't think he plays for Newcastle against Liverpool, then goes to Liverpool. Right? I don't think he wants to go to Liverpool now and then come back and play against Newcastle. So after that game, I think the transaction will take place. Darren Martin, she banned me, and all I said was that one trophy from so she banned you for facts. And the facts aren't allowed, you know. When facts get in the way of your feelings, that is called an agenda. An agenda is agendaing. And this year it'll be 1 of 26 if we don't. Yeah. So yeah, don't let the facts get in the way of your feelings. But sooner they sign someone, sooner Isak gets the deal. Okay, I got you. Newcastle need to fix up. She's trying to break into the Arsenal comic universe. BBK, she almost tripped on his way to scoring. You see? That's what I was expecting. I was expecting him, but okay, how is he gonna mess this up? How? But he didn't. So I was like, yeah, good, fantastic goal from Kai. Donkey Kai looked like a striker today. I miss me some Joe's Beach right about now. Right? Get you out there, get you some of that. Northside cooked her differently and molding that street. Yeah, he was modding that street. Yeah, right. It was I was in a barbershop, getting that one, and I was like, bro, she was stuttering. You're not when you beatboxing. Brain is trying to flicker. Brain is trying to think when you're confronted with facts, and it was long. She broke the golden rule. Don't shit where you eat. Yeah, but when she was on that channel, and he was Arsenal scary videos every day, brother, every single day. Big up to the legend that Shane Gooner in the building. Always a pleasure when Shane passes through. Big up to Shane. Shane, I wanna give you a big shout out for making me part of the journey, man. I appreciate you. You celebrating 100 videos, 100 was it 100 morning breakfasts. Appreciate you letting me be a part of the journey, my bro. It's an absolute pleasure listening to you talk football. Big up to Shane Gooner every time. But yeah, big up BX Gunner. She that rule, yeah, she broke it. Or was it he broke it? Well, I guess she broke it because he's still doing well, isn't it? He's almost 500 subs in the game. She had a quick segment on CBS Galasso Network and choked on her own appearance. Rah! You know that the hybrid squad, Sophie Nicolau, she was doing an all-female podcast as well. She had her and a couple of other female gooners on there, and they were trying to do a thing, and it was, but I haven't seen it as much as when I lived in Germany. It was like a weekly show, but I don't know. But things happen, life happens, and I haven't seen that podcast as of late. The overreaction from Arsenal fans in the preseason win is jarring. Our standards are even lower. Shane, today I won't even say his name, but I've heard that Victor Gyökeres is the best striker in the world already. Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is cringe. This is cringe. Let's just, like the performance and the fitness. All right. Did anyone get hurt? Did everyone get minutes in their legs? Do we look good as a collective bunch that's going to start against Man United? How? Okay, good. We didn't lose 3 points today. We didn't win 3 points. We didn't win a cup. We didn't get knocked out of a cup. But the apprehension or the cause for concern over the Villarreal performance wasn't because of the results, because the performance was shit. Today the performance was good because you actually played an actually ball-playing midfielder instead of Norgard. Remember Norgard, the good business guy. Good business, I hate when they tell us the good business mantra. The good business shot from Arsenal is never good. The good business is never a good player. You remember? Because I can tell you that Willian was good business, right? It was free. Sterling was good business. We didn't pay anything for him. Pablo Mari, all these men are good business, but are they good footballers? Are good footballers for Arsenal Football Club? They're not. But the good takeaway that a major takeaway from the game was, okay, you started Gyökeres. All right. Now, this is a football chat, heavily football channel, but BBK Sports, I usually do NBA streams throughout the year, right? On the NBA, because I'm a sports nut. I'm pretty sure if you follow basketball at any level over the past 20 years, you've heard of a guy named Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq Diesel, big, 7 feet tall, 365 pounds, just a mammoth of a human being. You talk about a unit. Shaq was one of the most dominant players in the NBA history since Kareem, right? But Shaquille O'Neal cannot bring the basketball up court by himself. He needs someone to get him the basketball. That's why he needed Kobe or needed a Derek Fisher. That's what Gyökeres is. Gyökeres needs someone to get him the ball. He's a dynamic striker, but you started him in the midfield with Norgard and Moreno against Villarreal. He had no one to get him the ball. So that's why every rival fan were out here doing. Yeah, they were doing that, mocking him. And it wasn't even just rivals. Because I seen our very own Curtis Shaw do it. That's how he started his reaction video. He was on to Gyökeres for not scoring. Man, started this stream like this. What did Gyökeres get himself into? What do you mean? Talk about overreaction. Like Shane says here. You start the guy, you have to start the players who are charged with to get him the ball. And today you did that, lo and behold, he scores. Imagine that. Who do you genuinely enjoy watching content? Any future collabs as well? That's Shane Gooner. Shane Gooner, the Waffle Don, Stream with Views. Josh from True Gooner podcast. Tony makes my head hurt, but I love him. I want to do a stream with a couple of rivals. Probably we'll have Yasser on from Yasser's a Chelsea fan. Latimus Prime, another Chelsea fan. Loudmouth Football, he's a Liverpool fan. So yeah, as the season starts, Jordy Dread TV, obviously, one of my favorites, Newcastle fans. So as the season starts, yeah, I'll definitely be doing some collabs, especially when our teams cross paths with rivals. But yeah, big up to you, Dan. That's a great question. Big up Shane every single time. The Irish Gooner. Yeah, what a mammoth in these YouTube spaces. A lightning rod, is what I'm has created Rory has created a dilemma between Gyökeres or Havertz scenario in the dilemma. There is no dilemma. He's creating confusion. Well, when I hear people talk about he's not showing his hand, brother, you have to play everyone twice. So you're not going to show your hand against Man United. Right? You think Liverpool aren't going to be? There is no showing your hand. You put your best 11 on the pitch. You set them up tactically in a way that you think is advantageous to your team to exploit them. Yeah. We're talking. Shane started doing content. Like the way Shane channels is flying, you think Shane has been doing YouTube forever, right? Shane is new to these YouTube spaces. But yeah, like years ago, many, I think it was when I lived in Germany, I was so tied into all this because I was in Europe on the same time zone with these people. But yeah, she is top gooner, man. Top gooner, but she gets pressed with the facts. She can't have from the facts. She just doesn't know Arsenal. See, the chat sets you straight before I even get to it, Shane. Big up to the chat. That's what AJ said. He didn't even bring out the celly. He's not overreacting. Yeah. I think the crowd dragged it out of him, BX Gunner. I think he looked up and seen 70,000, 60,000 people doing it. He's like, yeah, I need to do something. Yeah, Gyökeres only 2 real moments were headers. He's not a striker that thrives on headers. That won't last. He needs chances at his feet. He got the ball wide a couple of times, and he made the run like, okay, I'm going to get a shot off. That's what I like about him. Because if Havertz gets the ball at his feet, he passes it. When Havertz get the ball at his feet, he is passing that quick and fast. He don't want it. He does not want it.
Maybach music. On my polo, kisses on my necklace, all my diamonds watching, now my watches. Maybach music. I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work. Maybach music. I'm burning purple flowers, it's burning my chest. I bury the most cash and burning the Maybach music.
Yes, people, I might have saw it late, but I saw it. And once I see it, you know what happens. You know what happens once I see it. E. Ross has to get his montage, has to get his tribute. You know it. Big up to E. Ross every single time. I think I was in every watch along today with E. Ross. So doing a game by game play with E. Ross. So big up to E. Ross every single time. So hit the likes and subscribe. What likes we are? I think we're on 20. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Kevin! Big up to you, man. Big up to you. We got rated. Who sent you over here? Was it Tony? Maybach music. Big up to you. But yeah, Gyökeres started, and he was started along with people who was charged to get him the ball. And he got the ball and he scored. And he should have scored 2 goals. He should have scored 2 goals. 2 headers. He put his head on it. He did his thing. I was impressed by him. I was actually impressed by Gyökeres' movement, his work rate and all that stuff. I'm calm with Gyökeres. There should be no question. I don't want to hear any legs about, Havertz. And even though Havertz's goal was good, probably the best of the bunch, I'll give him credit for that. Gyökeres starts. because Gyökeres was a part of creating a 2-goal buffer for Havertz to come into a game with no pressure. Because if that's 0-0, Havertz plays differently, plays nervous, squeaky bum. So Gyökeres has to start. He just has to. He starts. I believe we win at Old Trafford. United drew today. We won today. We're on a high now. They're on like a little low. I was feeling better about them riding high, us going into a low, going into the season. Because if Man United are coming into the game on a high, coming out and actually playing football against us, we beat them comfortably. Because I think we're a better football team than them, and I think our defense is better. But the fact that they've been brought back down to reality, they might come out and play defensive against us on Sunday. And I think that might give us problems. Because the goal that Danjuma scored on us on Wednesday, my head went immediately to Mbeumo. And that's the kind of goal that he scores, isn't it? And I can see us probing, trying to break the lines, turn the ball over, falls to Bruno. He hoofs a pass, and it falls to Mbeumo, and he runs on through and goal. That's where he thrives. And Mbeumo is not in a possession-based, around-your-box, techie type of baller. At Brentford, most of his goals came from counter-attack, running on in acres of space. And so, he plays on that side where Lewis Skelly will be, who likes to bump forward. So, I don't know. Yeah, you got it right, people. 3-0 to the Arsenal. I did, yep. I called that on Mr. Robo. I knew we would win this game. It was like, okay, time to wake up. Final game of the preseason. Final game of the summer friendlies. Get your ish together and go out and bang. Go out and bang. Nah, Vigilante. Oh, okay. Vigilante. Big up to the Vigilante every single time. I'm glad you came, man. But yeah, man, I'm on for an hour and 13 minutes. Big up to everyone who tuned in. I'm greatly grateful. I am grateful, man. I'm grateful that everyone tuned in. I'm glad Arsenal won. Now the season begins. Now the work starts, innit? Now the work starts. We hope that we get an Eze. I am. But I'm not filled with confidence. I still think this is our squad. I think this is our team. I think they announced Ethan to take the sting off. I think they might announce Saliba next week again. Saliba might sign. They'll announce that as if it's a new signing. And before you know it, blink, blink, window closes, and this is our squad. And we're just going to have to work with internal solutions. Then Gyökeres seemed to collect the ball wide of goal. Arsenal through balls need to leave him on one-on-one with the keeper with a choice of either bottom or top corner. Yeah, so, yeah. Fair. That's fair. Fair point. That could have been, tactical by BILBAO, but Madueke did play a nice ball into him on that left-hand side, and he tried to cut in, and the defender got the ball off him. But again, the movement, the intention of what he's trying to do, I like that. He does everything as I expect my striker to do, and it's not always gonna come off. So big up to Kwaja in the building. Hope you are well, bro. Hope everything is good. And smash the likes and subscribe to the channel. Big up to Jaleel, man. Jaleel is one of the hardest working dudes in these spaces too. Big up to him every single time, putting in some mad work in these YouTube spaces. But yeah, seriously, I was impressed with Gyökeres' movement. I'm glad that I didn't want him going into the United game with the pressure, because the rivals were starting with the 003. They were ready. A lot of men had to delete their tweets today. A lot of men had pre-recorded videos and TikTok reels and Instagram reels that they had to delete. They were pre-recorded, ready to be the first one in the space to feed the algorithm with Arsenal hate. They were ready for it. But next week we absolutely must, because we finished the preseason on a high, if you will, saved our best performance for last. So let's go into Man United game and put in a good performance, because we must win that game. I don't have a high degree of confidence that we would win right now. Predictions to come on Friday on the warm-up with Waffle Don, but it's a must win. Because we expect Liverpool to do the business at home against Bournemouth. What does the schedule say for the Premier League? Who does Man City have? If I could take a glance at the Premier League fixtures real quick, people. Bear with me. Fixtures. We have Liverpool at home to Bournemouth. Newcastle go away to Villa Park. Brighton host Fulham. Sunderland, West Ham, inconsequential. Tottenham are home to Burnley. City are on the road at Molineux, the Wolves. Chelsea are at home to Palace. We expect Chelsea to do the business there. Yeah, we're at home. Yeah, so I expect City to do the business. I expect Liverpool to do the business. So we must. We have to do our business. We must. Don't worry, BBK. No one can do better than. He's a genius. He's a genius, you know. If he's a genius, what do we call Pep? He's a genius. That was the talking points of all yesterday, and it's going to be a topic of contention tomorrow on Five Guns. Man is a genius. Man told me I don't see Mikhail as a genius because I'm not a genius. It takes a genius to see a genius. I'm like, rah. We're doing the condescending thing because I don't think Mikhail is a genius. I'm stupid. That's what I'm getting from that. You know? That's it. Genius. Yeah, well, if he's a genius, then Oliver Glasner is a genius, and Eddie Howe is a genius, and Slot's a genius. Because if they're not a genius, we don't need a genius then, no. We need a winner. He's a genius. He's a genius. But, big up to Kwaja, man. It's on. 400, brother. When I get to 2K, long way away, but I'm glad I got to 1600, so I'm doing a giveaway on Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday, to celebrate and to thank and to give back to the community for helping me get to 1600, man. So big up to you, man. Big up to you for that comment. More like BK than Laden. But people, I'm gonna leave it there. I got a little rendezvous with the wife after I gotta go cut some grass and do some yard work and stuff. It is early here on the West Coast of these United States. It is 3:20. So big up to every single one of you people. Like I've always said, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.